So let me tell you a little story about some goats. So we own a goat business, kind of a little side gig, where we rent our goats out to help clean up other people's properties. You know, if they, got poison ivy, thorns, just general overgrowth, kind of like this, in their backyard or just wherever. We bring our goats out to eat it. They do a really good job at cleaning everything. We got a new fence system because the biggest hassle was setting up this electric fence and taking it down every single time. So we got this thing called No Fence. No Fence is a a satellite-based electric fence system. They wear a collar, kind of like it's a invisible fence for goats. When they get to the edge of it, it's supposed to give them a signal. If they ignore it, it gives them a shock, turn them around. And it's been working fine. They respond to it in the pasture where they got 25 acres to run. Well, this weekend we took them to a place that had about 1 acre. It was in a residential area, and this is our first time really trying it out. I did put up the electric fence in one part when it butts up to a road. Didn't want them getting in the road, and also keep the dogs away. So there's a lot of clearing out and hacking with the machete. So I'm really sore from that. But then we put the goats in there. At first they did fine, and then one of them got too close, heard the sound going off, and ignored it. Got the shock and bolted out. And it'll do the shock 3 times if they don't respond, if they keep going. So when it bolted, it spooked the other ones. They all bolted outside of the perimeter, so they're all getting shocked. It's spreading every direction. And they get shocked again, and they run even more. I've never seen them do that. I've never seen goats just take off and get spooked and run like that. I know they do, but ours haven't. And so that was not fun, getting all the goats from this neighborhood and putting them back in. Needless to say, at the end of the day, we did not leave our goats there. We are going to go back and set up even more fencing to fully enclose them, to make sure that they do not get out again. But in theory, this system does work. I've seen it work. I think these goats were just spooked. They had other stuff going on. They had a leaf blower on one side, a lawnmower on the other. There's a lot of noise. Even a passing ice cream truck set them off.